You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday. You're like the warmth of the sun on my skin when clouds look gray. You're like the joy of a trip that is coming to a place with ocean view. You're like an old familiar friend when all is new.
I woke up super early today to finally go for my first sunrise dip of 2025. I used to go for sunrise dips last year almost every day for the months of February. I have series on that on my Instagram channel. Every day was a new story. It was such a pleasant way to start the day, and I felt the most healthy, I felt the most fulfilled, I felt the most calm when I was actually going for sunrise dips every morning. The sunrise in Tulum is not that early. It's around 7:15, 7:30. So today it's going to be at 7:30. Now it's almost 7. So yeah, I'm so excited to go. I actually need to run because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get from Aldea Zama to the beach. Since I just moved to this apartment, I would assume it's gonna take me only like 15 to 20 minutes biking through the jungle. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's also kind of closer to get from Aldea Zama to the beach. I have my secret beach. That's not so secret anymore, but it's the only beach that's actually open 24/7. I can link it in the description below. So if you're coming to Tulum, check that beach out. From Aldea Zama to that beach is about, I think, biking 20 minutes. And from La Veleta in the jungle, when I used to live, it was probably taking me 35 minutes to get to the beach. So it was kind of a hustle in the morning because it's really dark, and I have to leave early, and it's kind of a nerve-wracking ride sometimes when I go by myself, so I didn't go. Yeah, but I'm finally so excited to go. It's literally been a year since I did a sunrise dip. So yeah, let's go. So I didn't end up actually dipping because the sea was full of seaweed, but I'm gonna go to Nomade at the end of the beach. It's a really cute hotel, but also they have a really nice wellness program. So I'm gonna go for a meditation. It starts in 40 minutes at 9 a.m. And I just passed by my shop that I used to come here after my sunrise dips to get some coffee. It's called Potheads. It's right across my beach. And yeah, I'm just gonna relax, have some coffee, and then get my bike and go to Nomade for a pranic meditation. The meditation session was hosted by Be Tulum Spa, right next door to Nomade. It's such a beautiful space, so green and smelled like copal. I had a minute to browse around before the session started, and I really felt so good here. So quiet, and the energy is just right. I made a mental note to come back here for a proper spa day on a day when I need to be extra gentle with myself. Sometimes the town can be very busy, especially during high season, which is now, full of tourists and Zamna festival enthusiasts, so I was finding myself hiding at home more than I usually do. But now I could just come here to find that peace and stillness outside of my four walls.
Inhalando y exhalando, sentimos el amor y la sonrisa se expresa en tu rostro. If you are connected, a smile comes out, inner smile, and your heart opens, wide open. You can feel love, tenderness, sweetness. That love and tenderness that makes us flexible, understanding, wise. That love that gives us the power to love everything and everyone. First to ourselves, into ourselves, and then all around us. Imagine and feel that all this place and all the surroundings are fulfilled with your inner love. Imagina y siente que este amor que está fluyendo de tu corazón está impregnando este lugar y todos los alrededores. Está impregnando todo tu ser. Inhala y exhala, sintiendo y regocijándote en la dulzura y la ternura que nos hace flexibles, sabios, emocionalmente inteligentes.
I went home for a nap, and later today I finally visited the Azulik Museum on the beach. It's located right next to the restaurant and the sunset rooftop as you enter the beach through the jungle road. It's been 4 years of me traveling to Tulum consistently every winter, passing by this spot all the time, but not actually being inside. I'm going to fix that today. I was not allowed to film inside the museum with my camera or use any accessories for filming, so here's some footage I could capture with my phone. had high hopes. I really wanted to go there. I've been visiting Tulum for 4 seasons in a row, and I never been there, and I've seen all these beautiful images online about the architecture of the place, the interiors, the vibes. Everything looks so awesome online. So I would really say that this place was really hyped up, in my opinion, and I would really say that divide everything that you see online about that place, or in general about Tulum. Like, I feel like the parties of Tulum, Azulik, there are some other places that are really hyped up, and I've been to those places, and I feel like we really should divide those hyped up reviews into half at least. The place itself was nice, it was beautiful. There are certain areas that were closed, like I couldn't go upstairs to the terrace. There is a terrace upstairs. My assumption was that it was supposed to be open, but the day I visited it was closed, so I couldn't see the beautiful views of the jungle. And I also visited the place during sunset, so that would be so awesome if that little terrace could be open, but it was closed, which is understandable. Sometimes things are not the way we expect them to be. But yeah, I don't know. I came there around 5:40 and I left by 6:15. So yeah, the entrance price was 400 pesos, and that also gives you access to the gardens inside the jungle. Inside the jungle there is a new museum, you would say, like garden museum, where you can just browse through the garden, and it has a very similar architecture. I have not been, but I've been passing it all the time on my way to the beach through the jungle. So I also couldn't film with my camera and my tripod. You can only film in the museum with a professional camera, but you have to pay 2,000 pesos, which is about 100 USD. I think it's totally overpriced. I've been in Frida's museum in Mexico City. You also need to pay extra to be able to film, but that extra is literally $10 extra. Don't catch me on the cost. I'm sure it's like more or less that price. So I had to sneak in a few iPhone videos, which came out not too bad, but in the same time with the camera it would just, change everything. And I really came to the museum for the visuals and the experience, obviously, like everything. But the visuals is what makes my heart light. I just experienced the world through my eyes. Having a footage of certain places in a high quality camera would really do it for me, and unfortunately couldn't do it. So it kind of messed up my entire experience. So yeah, overall I would rate it 6 out of 10. Place was not too full. I went during sunset time. Everyone were taking pictures, so do expect people just like sticking in one corner for a longer period of time to take pictures. But yeah, that's it. All right, let's celebrate. I'm gonna enjoy my favorite birria in Tulum. And yeah, later today I might go for drinks and dancing with my friends Kiko. Going just to relax for the day. I had a lot happening today, so it's kind of nice to just wind down and see my favorite people and have some ojo rojo and enjoy my time in Mexico. intimidating you? I'm feeling a little bit. I should have brought my... I have like a thing.
Tripod like that.
Well, I have a big tripod. What's up? Who's that? I have a big tripod that holds like your entire thing, like a big one.
Uh-huh.
Then I have a small one that you can hold, and then you can also hold.
Got it. I need to
What?
touch that thing to see how is the...
I will show you.
Yeah, please show me how is everything's working.
I will. Damn. Pretty, you're handsome. Kiko and I met 4 years ago on a beach in Playa del Carmen, about an hour away from Tulum. It was the beginning of my solo travel journey, my first week in a Mexican beach city that I've never been to. I was sitting alone at the edge of the beach when I noticed a lady trying to talk to me. Her words were in a language I didn't yet understand. ¿Por qué estás aquí solo? She seemed curious, maybe concerned, but I couldn't make sense of what she wanted. Then she handed me an iced cold Coca-Cola with a mix of gestures, told me to wait. She kept mentioning mi bebe, and before I could piece it together, a 2-meter bebe emerged from the sand. That was Kiko. He smiled and translated everything his mom Hilda wanted to say to me, and just like that we started talking. It was the beginning of something I never expected, a friendship that would grow and evolve. The people of Mexico are just different. They care, they take time, they have the natural need to connect, to ask questions, and to help. There are countless stories I could share that happened to us during my time in Mexico, but this moment, this beginning had to be told first. Traveling solo doesn't just shape my character, it keeps sculpting it, piece by piece, in ways I can't always predict. It opens a quiet space, an invitation for new people to step in, people who might never cross my path otherwise, like Kiko's mom. Would she have approached me if I hadn't been alone? I doubt it. Her question was literally, "Why are you alone here?" It's so strange, almost unsettling how the world moves, how everything seems like a consequence of something we choose. What if I had stayed in my hometown? What if I waited for someone to join me? For someone to take the leap first? What if I hadn't been open to conversations in a language foreign to me? Every choice leads somewhere. And novelty, stepping into the unknown, can feel like entering a dark room you've always been afraid of. You brace yourself, imagining the worst, demons lurking in the shadows, but when you're finally there, you realize that the darkness holds no monsters, at least not the ones you've expected. In the end, it's just a room, and you can always walk in, reach for the switch, and turn on the lights. Get going. I'm rooting for you. Ciao. Why not?
I'm lazy.
Lazy?
Yeah.
Kiko? Hello?